the Pacific Northwest, the battle to claim the Apple Cup always hotly contested. And even when these teams have struggled and winless seasons have been part of the equation, that just intensified the resolve to bring home the apples. On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington. Husky Stadium is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains. You can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies' offense will get the football first. Washington, as it so often has over the years, dominated the last time they saw the Cougs.
That was a statement win for Washington. We now play in the Big Ten. Washington State, you do not. And they wanted to put everybody on notice. They blew out the Cougars.
And that's just not fun if you're a Washington State fan. You've seen Washington win this over and over again. They go to a bigger and better conference. You're left behind. You at least want to get the apple. Last year you didn't. This year you got to bite at the apple.
They'll start on the ground with Washington. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown Cougars, a pick 6.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out through the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Fires to the big fella. Turns it on in midfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had, these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. A run for the quarterback. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolute shame. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The Cougars offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the junior running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year.
Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tells the run, wants to pass. Finds his man. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. That last connection just a hair short of the first down, but it opens an array of opportunities on 2nd and short. Looking for the edge. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Cougars have their offense in high gear. Drops back on 1st down. Keeping his eyes downfield. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Left side is Fox. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looked so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it. He's got himself right back in, locked in a really, really nice rhythm. I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're the head coach looking at your quarterback, seeing how he's responded to that mistake on the last drive.
Tight end now in motion. Selling the fake. Right side, it's Baker. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll move the tight end. They'll run the counter. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Turns up, it's Lawson. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Throws quickly. Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They send the tight end in motion. Give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense.
Long way to go on 2nd down. The running back has it. All over him immediately.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Might as well run him again. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Keeps it himself. Now the toss. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Williams. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup, and here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not in the same conference anymore. They used to be for years, but this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington State fans.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Washington.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Fires to the tight end. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's Williams to throw. Out wide left, it's Clay. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Williams will pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
The give. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Could not make his way to the corner. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. Hauls it in. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll run it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Swamped immediately. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Trying to get rid of it, and he avoids the sack.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Throwing, Williams. With the catch, it's Clay. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams looking for a man. Looking long. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Hey guys, the Huskies head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He'll set up to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. On the return. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Williams, still looking to his right. Out wide right, it's Lawson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter play. Defense all over him. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Williams will pass. Just got rid of that one.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Left side is Clay. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Sells the run, looking to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route. By the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Williams. Out wide left, it's Washington. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. On the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Huskies. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Pulls it in, it's Beverly. Makes the grab and down immediately, he picks up a few. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Looking to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. As we check in with Holly.
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. Players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. They'll give it to Washington. Runs through the tackle. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
Third down from the gun, Williams. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team. Trying to make one miss. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on. He's at the 40. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Washington State going quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Wants to throw on first. The throw to the outside is complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first three periods. So the final period starts with a second down play. Gets open down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wazoo! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And the QB saw it right away. He knew it. As soon as he got that football, he got it in his hands. He loved his matchup, finding the big fella, getting the touchdown.
And the extra point is good.
31, Washington State, 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Hits inside. It's Washington. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stuff.
Right down the gut of the field. Pass the touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Hand off again. Nowhere to go.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on fourth. Throws for the tight end. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cougars in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high-percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Beverly. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down. Needs it here on fourth down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Breaks into the open.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Caught on the RPO. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And that misdirection was just enough to get everybody leaning one direction. And I like when you run the reverse, too, and you see it. You see space, you go attack it, understand where the first down marker is, and they get just enough for the first down.
Here's a give to Washington. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here's Williams to throw. Incomplete, and they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
They put the brakes on it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Left side, it's Williams. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Took a shot as he threw, and he gets rid of it.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in, I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Give all the credit to the offensive line right there. Defense was playing a big zone coverage, and it's going to take these receivers time to find the open spot in the middle of the field, so the offensive line, especially the tackles on the outside, really good job giving the quarterback a place